everybody, this is Boogesh Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Neca Ultimate The Boys Homelander figure. So before we take a look at Homelander, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So first up, he comes with an alternate set of open hands. Up next, he comes with a smiling head sculpt. And I think all of the head sculpts look really nice. The hair is sculpted really nicely, you get that variation on the sides. I've heard some people say that this doesn't look like Anthony Starr, but I think it really does. I think it's a really, really good likeness of him, actually. And finally, he comes with the Heat Vision head sculpt, and this looks really awesome. I really like the red shading around the eyes where the beams are coming out. That looks pretty cool. So taking a look at the neutral head sculpt, I think it looks really good. I think it's the best likeness out of all three of the head sculpts. Here is the smiling one. And this one, I do think it looks like him, but I think it's just a little off. But yeah, I feel like this head sculpt is the best out of all three of them. And it looks really nice. I think it really looks like him. You can see they printed on the 5 o'clock shadow. It's a really small detail. The hair is sculpted really, really nicely and has some really nice paint variation to it, especially there in the sides. You can see a couple strands of hair sticking out there. That's another difference with this head sculpt. He has this really, really nice fabric cape. The stars and the stripes look really good, and the way it's sewn makes it lay really nicely. You can see all of the folds in it. It lays naturally. A lot of figures that have fabric capes, they aren't sewn like that. They're just put on, and they just lay really weirdly. But this one lays realistically with all the folds and everything, and I really, really love that. The shoulder pads are done in gold and have a wash of black over top of them. The collar looks really nice. It has that gold pattern over top of it. And of course his suit has some really, really nice texturing to it. Looks really good. And he has that pattern on his gloves as well. Although it kind of looks like it has a gold wash on it. If you have the light on it, you can see the pattern. But if you have it like back here, it almost just looks like he has a gold wash over his gloves. So yeah, I wish the pattern would have been a little more prominent and not look so much like a gold wash over top of the gloves. He also has a black wash over the gloves. That brings out all of the details really nicely. The red line on his suit came out really clean. The belt has a little bit of sculpt detail to it. And then here are the boots. I can see a paint flake right there. The boots have that same wash over top of them, and they have the gold eagle there. And the gold trim looks really nice. And he actually has sculpted soles on his boots. Now, I have heard people say that the legs on this figure look really wonky, like they're too short. But again, that's also accurate to the actor. So yeah, I do think this is a really good figure. Like I said, I've seen people saying that they don't want it because it doesn't look accurate, but I think it looks very accurate. That's just my opinion. Before I go over the articulation, I also wanted to give a huge thank you to Neca for listening to the fans. All of these new releases, I haven't had to boil at all. You know, all the joints move really fluidly. I'm always really cautious there for a while when I was opening Neca figures. I was afraid they would break or I'd have to boil them. But these figures, the Walmart and the Target exclusives, they have been really, really nice. They have moved straight out of the package, and they've had really good joints. So I appreciate Neca for listening to the community and making that better. So now let's go over the articulation. He has a ball-jointed head that can look up all the way. He can look down just a little bit. The collar does hinder that a little bit when he's looking down. He can move his head side to side, and he has some tilting. He has ball-jointed shoulders that can move out that far. I wouldn't move them out any farther, though, because these are glued down to the shoulders right here, and if you force that, you could rip them off pretty easily. He has double-jointed elbows that can bend in all the way. He has swiveled wrists that can move side to side and up and down. He has a ball-jointed waist that can move side to side, and it can barely move up and down. I definitely wish he would have had more up and down movement. But yeah, it's really hindered right there. He has ball-jointed hips that can do a complete split. He can kick forward all the way. He can kick back just a little bit. He has swivel at the thigh, double-jointed knees that can just about bend in all the way. Swivel at the ankle that can move down all the way, up all the way, and an ankle rocker. So now, let's do some size comparisons. So first up, here he is next to Translucent, and I'm really surprised people are talking about this translucent figure. It is really awesome. And finally, here he is next to the DC Multiverse Superman figure. So overall, I would highly recommend picking Homelander up because he is a really awesome figure and a great start to the boys line. I also have Starlight to review. I'll be reviewing her here shortly. And hopefully we get some more members of the Seven. I really would like that. Neca has already confirmed that there are more The Boys figures coming. So yeah, I can't wait to see what Neca does with the line. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.